The oldest MVP in league history was Moses Malone at the age of 35. And I believe in 2025, that should be broken by LeBron James. And I'm going to make my case here today in this video. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to start it off with, I'm a little riled up, okay? Because I'm tired of all this nonsense I'm seeing on the internet. Jason Tatum being mad he's not considered the face of the league. Jason Tatum, you are a bum. You were up by 30 points against the Cavaliers. Guess what? Donovan Mitchell dropped 40 on your head and beat you. You think that's face of the league caliber talent right there? You're a joke, Jason Tatum. You won a title with 5 different all-stars on your team, on your singular team. You weren't even the best player on your team in the finals, ever. And you're supposed to be the best player on your team. And you want to be the face of the league? You're a joke. No aura whatsoever. Watch the Colin Cowherd segment. He's like, close your eyes and think of Jason Tatum. What do you see? Nothing. There's no aura whatsoever. Close your eyes and think of LeBron. You think of the chalk. You think of the dunks, the blocks, the D-Wade, alley-oop, all this stuff. I know it wasn't an alley-oop. It was a bounce pass. Either way, LeBron has aura. Jason Tatum has negative aura. And who else is going to be the face of the league? LeBron's still the face of the league at the age of 40. I know I'm rambling already, but let's talk about it. Who else is in contention for the face of the league? Zion ate his way out of contention. Anthony Edwards says he doesn't even want to be in contention. Nikola Jokic would rather play with horses. And Shea, it has this swagger about him, but he's on the Oklahoma City Thunder. My dad doesn't know who Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is. When ultra casuals don't know who you are, you aren't in contention for the face of the league. LeBron James has been on the face of newspapers for 22 goddamn years. 22 years ago, LeBron James was the face of the league. 22 years later, he's still the face of the league, and he always has been throughout that 22 years. The only players who have come close to taking that crown was Shaq and Stephen Curry. And neither of them did it, in my opinion. Steph was the closest, in my opinion, because he revolutionized the game. But unfortunately for Steph Curry, when he was in his prime, LeBron was just better. And he still is, at the age of 40. And right now, we've seen something that I've never seen before in my entire life. LeBron James has gotten better over the last 2 years. At the age of 38, he was worse than he is now. At the age of 39, he was even worse than he is now, and worse than what he was at 38. He got worse. He had a casual decline like we all knew he would have. Well, we all assumed 38, 39, he got worse. Then in this league, we're like, okay, he's 40. The Lakers aren't really going to do anything. They trade for Luka Doncic. The guy looks like he's 27. The guy looks like he's back in his prime. He's playing like he should be on the defensive first team. He's playing like a top 5 defender in the NBA right now at the age of 40. He's competing with these 25-year-olds, and it looks like he's playing on 2x speed. It's absolutely insanity. I've never seen anything like it. He has more posters than anyone. He has more memorable posters this year in the NBA than I've seen by anyone else in the league, including Anthony Edwards. I mean, what are we talking about? This guy is still carrying the league at 40 years old. And so my first argument for him to win MVP is that he's still carrying the league 22 years later, and he's been snubbed from at least 10 MVPs in his career. Okay? He's only won 4. He's been snubbed at least 10 times. That's inarguable. Inarguable. He's been the best player in the league, at least 17 years out of those 22 years. Okay? He's only won 4. He's been snubbed at least 10 times. He was better than Derrick Rose. He was better than both Steve Nash years. He was better than Kobe Bryant. He was better than Dirk. He was better than Harden, even though Harden had better stats. I mean, he's been better than everyone except the last 2 years, 38 and 39. Maybe 37 too. So he's been snubbed so many times from the MVP, and now he's still the face of the league, carrying a team that's the 2 seed right now, or about to be the 2 seed. And his stats in February are insanity. Points per game, 29.3. 29.3 in February. Rebounds per game, 10.5. Assists, 6.9. Field goal percentage, 56%. 3-point percentage, 44%. Steals per game, 1.2. Blocks per game, 0.7. His plus minus is 6.5. Plus 6.5. He's playing 35 minutes a game. His team record in February was 11-2. In the last 4 games, he's averaged 32, 12, 5, and 58% from the field. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? At minimum, he's top 3 in MVP voting. No doubt about it. At minimum. His competition, Jokic, Shea, and Giannis. Anyone else? Go ahead, make your case. I want to hear it. I don't think anyone else is in contention. This is unbelievable what we have seen from LeBron James. Do I even need to go through everyone else at the age of 40? We know that shit, right? Michael Jordan averaging 26 and 4 on some of the worst efficiency of all time. It wasn't actually that bad of efficiency. He was shooting 40% from the field, 80% from the free throw line, but he shot like no 3-pointers, and the team was dog shit. So Kareem, at the age of 40, was averaging 18, 6, and 3. Still pretty solid. Karl Malone, at the age of 40, was averaging 13, 9, and 4. And those were the 3 best players at the age of 40, other than obviously LeBron James, who's averaging 25, 8, and 8, and is a top 5 player in the league. Because the crazy thing about it is that people don't want to admit this because they're like, oh, we moved on from LeBron, you know, all this stuff. You remember that infamous tweet where it's like, LeBron just turned 30. Thank God this fuckery won't last much longer. Well, here we are at 40, and it seems like he's getting better. So that's my case, people. LeBron James, in my opinion, because of what he's done for the league's ratings, for the league's storylines, for the fact that he's still trying his ass off and how much he's committed to the game at the age of 40, and for the fact of how good he still is. That's why he should win the MVP, and how many times he's been snubbed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know your cases, your arguments against this, if you have any. I don't think it's possible, in the comments down below. And I appreciate you guys. Sorry I sound a little bit passionate. I am a LeBron James diehard, okay? Diehard. In 2008, when I was 6 years old, I see my brother's poster of LeBron in the Cavs uniform. I was like, holy shit, who's that? And then in 2011, when he said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, guess what I did? I got the same poster, but as in a Miami Heat uniform. And I watched him dominate the league since. And it's been some of the greatest memories of my goddamn life. So the least I can do here, you know, at the age of 22 years old, he when I was born, he was a rookie, guys. And he's still, in my opinion, the best player in the league, or a top 3 player. So the least I can do is glaze him and make his case for MVP. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of the day. Peace out.